Yeah, that's always a part of it. We're proud of what we are recruiting. We know we have to be great in the Midwest, right? And we are a national program recruiting, and we'll go anywhere for talent. And when we go outside of the area, the biggest thing is doing your homework on who these kids are, right? Are they going to fit this culture? Why are they going to come in this locker room and be dynamic leaders for us on top of just being playmakers? So we're very fortunate that we've had the success outside of the Midwest. We love what we've done, and we've got some talented guys, but we've also got some really good leaders and really good guys understand the culture of what this place is and how they're going to make it better.
With how much success you guys have had at outside linebacker in terms of producing guys who go to the NFL, do you guys play that up on the recruiting trail at all?
Yeah, I mean, you use what you got, right? It'd be like telling a running back, we're okay running the ball. Yeah, we've had a lot of success defensively and obviously very dynamic playmakers at the outside linebacker position. So it is something where we feel like we can go in and compete with any school, just because of what we provide that group and how dynamic they are in our defense. So we love the way we can approach a lot of positions on our defense, but obviously that outside linebacker position.
Did that play out with Nick Herbig and with Caden at all?
We got them, so I guess so. They're great kids, man. We really, really like this class as a whole. And defensively, obviously, we got some really talented players that we're fired up about, and it's always exciting when you get to this day. A lot of time, this is a huge decision for these guys. Coaches, we go through this every year. They get one opportunity to make one of the biggest decisions of their life, so you're always excited when the class comes together, and it's impressive in today's day and age just to see how quickly this group gets really close. And by the time they step on campus, they create a great bond and with coaches and with players, current players. So it's a lot of fun to get to this day.
Jim, Caden had a lot of choices, obviously, like some guys do. At what point did you feel, okay, A, we're in good shape, and then B, yeah, we do have it?
I think we knew we had a great opportunity. We knew how he felt about us. We didn't necessarily know how he felt about everybody else, which is okay. That's fine. I felt great this morning when we found out, because you create great relationships with these guys, and you wish them the best. You hope they're Badgers. We're very biased, right? In the recruiting process, everyone we get is great, and when they don't choose us, we're not very happy about it. But you wish kids best. No, I mean, when you get to this point in the process with anybody, you really are all in on who that kid is, right? And the structure they have and what you can provide them and what the opportunity is going to be here. And you feel, I mean, you get disappointed when they choose elsewhere, but you understand. Like, it's a huge opportunity for these kids, and that's why we're glad once you find out who's here, because you feel very strongly about that entire class.
Obviously, the physical ability in Caden is pretty obvious, but how long did it take you guys to realize that the other things you want to fit and that were there that would make that a good relationship?
We were obviously fortunate to have him on campus a number of times, so you really get to spend time and find out who he is. And you love the family, you love the team aspect of it, what he does athletically, like I said, on the basketball court and things like that. So it doesn't take very long. It was, you felt really good after meeting him the first time and going, wow, like, yeah, he'd be a great fit, and he really matches what we do, and personality-wise, he would have a great opportunity here to flourish. And I think we signed a couple other kids in that class, but we'll keep talking about him if we have to.
Can you evaluate some of your other linebackers with Malik and Jordan as well? What stands out about those guys? How can they contribute?
Yeah, Malik and Jordan, two different type of players. Malik is extremely powerful. From a physical standpoint, he's not going to have a huge adjustment coming to Wisconsin. Extremely strong, understands football, locked in. Get opportunity to watch his tape. He is locked in every play. Jordan Turner is a dynamic player. Love what he can do physically, and a great leader on his team. He makes plays all over the field, and I don't know if we can talk about Herbie yet. I don't think that one's come through, but we just love the versatility. Aaron Witt is a guy that can do so many things. He's just scratching the surface, and Love what he's going to be able to do and provide some flexibility for us as a staff. What's his best fit, and you really like that linebacker group and how it shaped up and how they complement each other.
Jim, switching gears a little bit, your defense this year, what have you seen as the evolution of your squad this year?
I think starting out early in any year, you're always trying to find out who those playmakers are going to be, and to see what Zach Bond has done from day one, really till the last snap of Ohio State, and Chris Orr, kind of what he's done from a playmaking standpoint. We found out early those guys were going to be dynamic for us, and you're just trying to find ways to get them involved in every game plan. From a defensive line standpoint, I think the physicality has been great. We've done such a good job eliminating the run game in a lot of weeks, and really letting our DBs focus on covering guys. And that group has grown up a lot. The experience from a year ago, they've taken a big stride forward from a production standpoint. So, beginning of the year, you are just trying to figure out exactly who that group is when they're playing in front of 80,000. And I like how they've responded early in the year, and I like how they've responded to adversity. And that's, you give them a lot of credit for how we played down the stretch in November to get us in the Big Ten championship and put a really good team on the ropes. Unfortunately, we couldn't finish that one, which is frustrating on all accounts, but you give this group a lot of credit for how they rally around each other and how they work on a day-to-day basis.
Speaking of evolution, how have you changed since day one, year one as defensive coordinator to this moment?
I had a lot of growth, just as far as understanding football, understanding how teams try to attack us, and just from coaching and motivation and leadership and what I need to provide this program, what I need to provide this team. I take a lot of pride in studying myself and talking to a lot of people, and it's been a fun journey for myself, and I think that helps this group out. Me being better than I was when I stepped on and called the first play is huge for this program.
You mentioned before that Wisconsin's a national brand nationally. Since you've come back as a coach, do you think Wisconsin's taken some steps forward in recruiting in terms of the caliber of players that this program is starting to get, build in each class?
I think so. I think from an athletic standpoint, I love where we're at as a program, and say we will not compromise the locker room and the culture and what we're trying to build, how we're trying to build these guys on and off the field. We're never going to compromise that, but I like what we've done nationally. We are very selective when we go national. Like we know the type of kid we want. We know the skill set that they must have, but we know the person, right? We need to bring them in a locker room and have them provide a little bit different energy, right? A little bit different skill set, and at times, and we're very selective in when we go outside of the area to get kids.
Jim, a Rose Bowl question for you. Your team that one victory away, I think. Let's get there. I'm sure you remember. Is it a little special for you to get there for your first time as a coach? I mean, being a state kid, and I'm sure that bowl still holds a lot of sway for you.
For sure. I mean, obviously the landscape of college football has changed as far as the bowls go since I played. But I mean, growing up, that's all you heard about, right? That was the best of the best, going to the Rose Bowl. So not having an opportunity to go there as a player, it definitely hurt, because that's what you grow up on. And having an opportunity to go as a coach, and I mean, it's unbelievable how many people have reached out just talking about the experience that I'm going to have going out there and that this team is going to have. It's definitely going to be special. It's one of those games you never missed growing up, right? I don't care if you watched every bowl game or cherry-picked which ones you watched. You never missed the Rose Bowl. So it's going to be exciting to go out there and have this experience.
There's just one guy, Max, coming from the secondary. Is that just a factor of how young you guys are in that group right now?
Yeah, for sure. He complements that group really well. I love what he does, man. He's a great kid, and physically he can run. He's got great length, and he's a great leader, champion. He's a champion at the high school level, and you can never get enough of those kids in your programs. So I'm excited for Max, and we do have a young group, still a young group. Even 2 years ago when I said they were a young group, we're still young, but I like the way that group's going to develop, and he's going to jump right into the mix.
Defensive line, how have you seen from Cade
Cade was extremely impressive coming to camp. Great size, great physicality, just continues to get better. It was a lot of fun to watch him play throughout the course of the season, and just in every area, just continuing to develop. And we're excited to get him in the program. And same with James Thompson, great leader for that program. Led his high school team back to the playoffs for the first time in a while. So great leader, great personality. You really had a great visit, and when you sat down with him, you realize what he's going to be able to provide from an energy standpoint to that D-line room. And he said he's just scratching the surface and going to continue to get better.
One more peek ahead question. Oregon's quarterback, what kind of a challenge is that to face a guy who obviously is one of the top pro prospects?
Yeah, extremely impressive what they ask him to do, right? The amount that they put on the quarterback's shoulders as far as getting him in and out of the right run plays and what he does in the pass game. Physically, he can make every throw, and he put that on tape. There's a reason he's as highly regarded as he is nationally, and it's fun to watch him orchestrate an offense, and unfortunately we got to find a way to try to stop him.